Hello, everybody. I really need to start streaming on Twitch more because I would love to listen to music while drawing and stuff, but if you guys couldn't tell by the title, we are back doing something new. Hold on. Gotta make sure that this is turned on auto. Alright, boys. Time to sketch. I have a design that I'll show you guys once I kind of get into it more. How's the audio? Was the audio fine? Mic check, mic check, mic check.
You're good, bro. Welcome back. Yeah.
Something new. Hello, 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 hello. Mic check, mic check. What is happening? Mic check, mic check. Alright. Oh, I never told you guys, or I never showed you guys this, I don't think. But I have a Pokemon card that is worth like $2,000 now. The value went up a lot. Oh, also random, but in between last stream and now, I actually met somebody that does this kind of stuff too. Like, tattoos herself, so that's kind of cool. God be testing me with so many, people in my life that I don't know if I should let them in or not, but, I gotta, save this image and then, I'm trying to think what one will be easiest to draw. I think this one. Okay, and then I gotta shrink the size because it's on Pinterest. 1 second. What's up, dude? How big do we want this? So, it can only be. Has to fit in this by this, so this by this. Yeah, it's gotta be tinier. We're gonna do the thorn crown thing. Let me show you guys a picture real quick. I have this saved picture that I'm gonna have to draw up the stencil, but it's gonna be way tinier. But this is just a blown up picture so you guys can see. We're gonna do that on my hand. Probably right in this general area. What is my favorite color? Probably blue. What about you? We've been doing so many tattoos recently on stream. I also found out that like I stopped doing them as much on stream because I was doing them. I stopped doing them as much. I did like 4 or 5 tattoos in a week span, and you can actually. What's up, Anthony? You can get like flu from tattooing, so you can like get sick from it. If you guys were actually wondering, like I do actually, like this is not just like a drawing sesh. We are actually going to be tattooing. So just so everybody knows, like this is actually I don't know if kids should be on this stream or not, but this is the machine that I use, and I mean I have. I'm gonna do. It's probably gonna be a lot of line work, so I have my line needles, but also this is what a shading needle looks like. You guys see how big that is? It's like a clump of. Why is my light blowing everything out? It's like a clump of. How many are the in here? 7? 7 needles. This is for shading. But I'm gonna take this art, do my own little spin on it. Then we have it shrunk down. I'm gonna trace it, make a stencil, then use stencil applicator to put it right here on my hand, and then we go a step further and we use the machine to tattoo it on. But yeah, this is the highlight of my life, man. I don't know where my OG peeps are, but this is just like a laid back stream, just so you guys know. So don't expect anything crazy. This is the type of stream we're doing today is tattooing. We have the stencil paper that I trace, and then I use this once the design is done to then put it to the stencils. But I'm going to use my MacBook to copy and paste basically. The only problem is with these type of lead pencils I have, I cannot for the life of me capture enough detail. Like the lead for these are just too thick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get like a different type of pencil. That the lines are too intricate for. I think this is like a 0.7, and I just can't like. I'm trying to be intricate with it, and I'm losing all the fine detail because of how thick the lead is to draw. I might actually have to get a different stencil for one. Yeah, I might have to do like a thicker design. Like doing something like that might be more beneficial to me. And just take away some of the thorn. So it's not as cluttered, but alright, I gotta run upstairs to the bathroom quick. I keep chugging water. BRB guys. try and you can just use it on different spots to see if you like it or not. Yeah, I'll try to draw one up. All right, I found a pencil that has a better type of lead. Also, what's up, Hannah? I'm gonna work on this later. This is a little project that I want to do. But I think I should be able to get a stencil of this better now with the smaller. Let me see. Zoom out a little bit. Casey, don't do that. Trying to see if there's any particularly better. That kind of looks tough. Might do a different one. What does this look like? Crown of Thorns. Okay. And then we shrink it down to like there. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let me see if I can do this, guys. This is like less of a challenge because I just hope this isn't too fine of a line detail. Shit. Screen turned off. Hold on, guys. We're almost done. It's just so hard to translate all of this. Look good. What's up, dude? Trying to do a crown of thorns, but I'm thinking that it's gonna need to be like, I don't know. I can't get the details down. The lead pencils that I have aren't thin enough to capture the detail, so we're kind of getting it a little wonky there. Like, it doesn't look bad, but it also doesn't look, you know what I mean? It doesn't look the best. It's kind of shaky at spots. So I'm trying to think how I can approach this differently. The stencils are just like really tiny. They're made to be like blown up. Uh, I'm trying to find one with like less detail. My lead pencil literally got like destroyed. I'm trying to like keep it pointed to capture the detail, but I don't know if I can truly get it without maybe just doing like something with less detail. And what I mean by that would be like something that's more so like a blackout vibe. Like, let me see, like this, but why is it not working? I could do something like this, but like just shade it in completely. Maybe. It's just like, it's gonna have to be. I'm gonna have to have the size on my hand. This is like this by this. So I have like that. It's like cutting it. tad bit smaller. This is one that I really want to be like one of the best ones that I ever do because it means something to me. Obviously, it's the uh, crown that they put on Jesus, the crown of thorns, and it just has like a really strong symbolic meaning. But like this is one that I really want to do because like I said it has a strong meaning behind it. I should probably be wearing my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. I'm wondering why I have to keep getting so close to everything. Huh, I wonder why. Maybe it has something to do with not wearing glasses? I always forget that I'm like um visually impaired. How are you doing, Junior? I hope I'm even able to like tattoo with a needle this thin of a line. And I'm starting to think like maybe it's too thin. Yeah, it be like that, bro. This is what I'm doing in the middle of the night for practice. Um, I wanna start like trying to do this more. Yeah, I don't know if I can do this, boys. It's not working. It's not working out like I thought. Can I get anything with thicker? I need it to be thicker and easier to do. I've been good, bro. I've been good. I just wanted to get on here and hang out with you guys. Really, that's pretty much all it boils down to. I'm trying to find something that has like not as intricate. This is the smallest lead pencil I have, and I don't think I can. I just don't think I can capture the stencil well enough. I mean, I could try to freehand it, but that's kind of risking it. That's really risking it. Actually, I'm not that good. Ooh, I found something better. I found something better. I found something better. Found something better, boys. We found something better. Okay. We're gonna reposition it and we're gonna change the design. I'm gonna try to do it here on my hand. Okay. Casey? Ah. Yo, this is gonna be so hard to retrace, dude. Okay. It's the peace flower and the crown of Jesus. All right. Time to do stencil. All right. Do you guys like it? Do you guys even see it? Might take a couple passes to make it look presentable, but I don't like that this like lead pencil gets really dull, and when it unsharpens, it it just messes up my lines really bad. It's unsharpening, boys. Yo, this is gonna come out so freaking sick. I'm so excited. A warrior, a warrior, a warrior, 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 warrior. Yo, my freaking hand is cramping, bro. Okay. Holy. I can't even tell if I just shaded all that in or not. Okay. I pray that I got at least I stayed semi accurate with that. Wait, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I missed one line, I think. I can't even tell. All right, we're just gonna see what it looks like as a stencil. Okay, I got the gist of it, but I don't even know. I think it's too big for my hand. We shall see. I'll show you guys once I get it on. What up, Jake? We're doing an olive branch and the thorn of Jesus. If it'll fit my hand. I don't know if it'll fit. It's valid. Trying to see if the placement is good. I'm actually dumb. I just realized that I could probably just do a crown over and over again. Like I could just do one side repeated. Oh, I should have just done that. I could do one side of it and then do the other side like directly, you know what I mean, using the same stencil. I don't know. I feel like that kind of looks not my style. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I would like it better if I did it as the crown, where I just took the stencil, redid this, and then used the stencil twice to connect it so that it's like kind of like a crown. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it might be easier to do that. It might be easier to do that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Had a bunch of positive, nice people come on today. I appreciate you guys. This is what happens when you're trying to remove the stencil. Yeah, I think what I want to do is just have the have it into a crown and not have it with the piece thing. I don't think I want an olive branch. I don't. That was just like a design choice that kind of looked like it would be a simpler thing, but now looking at it, I could just do the crown twice, shrink the size, and make it look more like a crown and not like a sign for the Olympics or something, because that's kind of like the vibe I was getting. It's like a Olympic, you know what I mean? Like Olympics or something. I don't know. It's just kind of the vibe I was getting. I always need more light. I feel like I always need more light. For any questions or whatever, we are starting to commit to the lifestyle, boys. My sister is entrusting me to try to come up with a tattoo from our dog that we lost um, a couple years back. I'm going to try to make some stencils for her later tonight so that she can get ideas for tattoo, like tattoos or whatever. I don't know if she'll actually let me tattoo her, but it's gonna be a project I want to work on. It would be awesome if I could one day actually become an artist, like doing this, because it's very satisfying. Okay, let's do a double stencil and see what it is. See how it turns out. Okay, I gotta make sure that I have enough stencil stuff. Because now we're gonna reuse it, but we'll flip the design. I'll show you guys in one moment. Yeah, so combine them both and make that. I think that looks better. Yeah, that looks better. We got an idea now. Sorry, guys. This actually takes a really long time to come up with an idea, get it perfect, get the stencil ready, get the sizing, get exactly what I want, the exact design, all that. But hey, we get to hang out and talk and chat and all that good stuff, and you guys get to see a finished product at the end. You guys having a good day? Have Cat Casey tattoo you? I think I need to just fix the stencil just slightly, guys. I wish we had some background music to play. I really do. Oh, yeah, Jake, I'm not worried about running out of room or anything. Since I was a kid, I've wanted to literally have no space on my body. I always wanted to be covered in tattoos, and the less I have, the more naked I feel. So I'm not ever worried about like running out of space, cause that is the game plan as somebody that has tattoos. Is one day I want to run out of space, even though realistically that would be impossible because if I did a tattoo every single day for like the next year, I still would have space. And I can't do that anyways. I can only do one tattoo video now. I'll do one tattoo video a month. or 2 tattoo videos a month, because when you tattoo yourself, you're opening a wound, and then your immune system has to fight it. And I learned that if you don't give it time to do that and rush a bunch of tattoos, you get sick. You get the tattoo flu. And I've had the tattoo flu for a little bit, and it ain't fun. So after this, we're gonna take a little break. But when I have no games to play and stuff, honestly, not gonna lie to y'all, this is probably one of the most fun content things I have, because I love art, I love drawing, and I love tattoos, and I love tattooing. Like out of all my streams, my tattoo ones are like way up there for like top stream moments. Okay, I did that way better this time. That looks a million times better. You guys can't even see it because of the freaking light. Where did I just do it now? That came out a million times better. A million. Turned me into a warrior. A warrior. Alright, I can play a little bit of music. Because I'll just go through and copyright remove it. So while I'm drawing, I want to listen to something. I will get copyrighted, but I will take it down, don't worry. your music on stream, please. That song gets me so freaking hype. I'm not even kidding, dude. I get so freaking hype. I'll be like mowing and feeling like I'm about to go into battle or something. This music actually makes me feel like I don't even know how to explain it, dude. And then I listen to it once, and then I can't stop singing it, and I just like keep repeating it over and over again until I listen to it again. Did you guys like it? Was that a good song choice? Wait, what? Am I missing a thorn? No! Dude, it literally, I don't know what it is about that song, but it gives me like adrenaline. All right, we're ready to do it, guys. I feel like, do you guys think that I should just tattoo instead of like wasting trying to make a full crown? Should I tattoo it but not make it a full crown? So like what I'm saying is like, should I just tattoo it like this? Just half. Cuz like it can still be perceived as a crown that way. Cuz if we do it that way, I could just do it into like my divot of my hand, and I still think it would look good. Cause I'm gonna end up shading it in, anyways. Or do I wrap this around? Ooh, do I wrap this around below the dog paw? That actually would like probably look more proper. Jake, I don't know what that means, bro. Don't you have a buzz cut? I'm pretty sure a wolf cut, you're gonna have to not cut your hair for like at least 6 months. Because if you're saying what I'm thinking, what I've seen people on TikTok get is just layered cut where it like starts and then goes into layers and then it's long in the back. I really hope I put it on right the first time, that I don't have to redo this. Is that tough? We're doing it. I don't care. We're doing it. That is hard, dude. That is tough. You cannot tell me that ain't tough. That is tough. And it works with the knuckle. That is tough. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. I'm not even thinking about it. We're doing it. We're doing it. I literally just like came up with that while I was like doing it too. Like that went perfect. I was like, should I do it this way? Should I do it that way? Cuz I was going to do it this way on my hand, but then I was like, why would I do it that way when I can fit it in to the already like dog paw and it goes with the whole like vibe. You know what I mean? So we still have all this room for another full tattoo instead of like wasting this kind of spot or whatever. The only problem now is I can't find my little drops for the. I think I'm gonna do it here. So I have a clean canvas. You guys can watch me easier. Oh, I almost wiped it. And that way I can bring up a photo on the big screen. So if the thing smears at all, at least I don't lose the whole stencil, you know? Fresh needle, so you guys know we're not doing anything sketch. Knuckle tattoos are tough though, bro. Okay. Just so you guys know, disinfecting both my hands. What the fuck did I get in my hands? Disinfect the machine too. Why not? Get this shit out of the way real quick. Are you guys excited? Jake, you don't. If you want a wolf cut, brother, you have to let your hair grow, brother. You gotta let your hair grow. That's gonna be like the hardest thing for you if you want to, um, have a cut like that is you're gonna have to like learn to never cut your hair. And then when you get to a point, then you can cut it. But like all the long hair style cuts, like, dude, I realized the other day somebody told me, okay, we got the picture up on the thing. Somebody told me to freaking cut the back of my hair before while I was growing it out to make it look more even, and you don't even need to do that. So I literally, like, when I did that before, I cut it and I lost so much progress by cutting it when I literally could have just kept growing it out. Because technically, there's a lot of people that have it layer just naturally or whatever. I mean, you can grow it out from wherever it is. I grew out, like, I used to grow out my hair from fades. Okay, all my things are to the side here. I'm so excited for this. I am so excited for this, boys. Y'all have no idea how excited I am for this. I just have to be super, super, super careful about wiping before we get some lines going. I should probably open my chat on here. This is so much more comfortable to do it this way. And it'll be so much more comfortable for my hand as well. But I can open chat on my computer so I can read you guys without having to turn. Also, this baby's fully juiced up and charged, so it's ready to go. Okay. We're going to use the picture also as reference so that I have a good point to start. Why does it look like there's a fucking bug just crawling on me? Yep, this feels crazy. Hand tattoos are always fucked. I'm also slowly getting the speed down, which is really hard. You want to go like really fast when you do these. You don't want to go really fast, but your brain tells you to. The one nice part about this too is when I pull the lines, they don't have to be perfect because I'm going back in and we're shading the whole thing. I'm getting a lot of freaking smear from the ink. I don't know why. But we're tattooing away from it anyways, so it won't ruin anything. Won't ruin the stencil. It's looking tough so far, boys. It's looking tough so far. I'll show you guys in a bit. I'm getting really good at the pain tolerance thing. This doesn't really hurt that much. Hopefully, I got most of that because it looks like one blob right now. The problem is, I don't know, this ink has done it way more than others. It looks like that because of the ink bleeding. So I have to predict a lot more than I normally had to before, but okay. Now I can actually put stuff down. It hurts 1,000 times worse going in like that, but so be it. Yeah, the fun part is going to be shading, dude. Shading is going to be miserable. I'm going to start from this point. So this point. It's going to be super hard to stretch the skin is what my problem is. Choose this one right here. And then we want this separate like that. And then we want this like that. Then this comes in. That. That like that. Okay. See, when you do stuff like this, always have a reference, or you're cooked. Always have a reference, or you're cooked. Like actually. I'm not gonna lie, these Amazon branded liners, I don't love them as much as just the OG ones that I was using. I can't think of the brand that I was using. The Wormhole, I think. Okay, it's coming together, but it needs shaded, which is going to be the miserable part because I don't think I have any small shaders. I think they're all pretty freaking massive, dude. But the one thing I'm good at, my one redeeming quality has always been somehow being able to draw and pull really nice shading. Well, not even drawing, it's just pulling shading. And of course, I spill stuff on my floor. I swore I had one line or one shader left that was a little bit smaller, but is this a mag? It's a mag. They're all 9-round mags. Nine round mag. 9. 7. Found a 7. 7 will save us. A 9 on my freaking hand is going to make me puke. You're good, bro. Have a good day. Shading time. God bless, brother. Yeah, this is going to be GG's for my hands. With this, you want very minimum overhang. What number am I at? Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, we're running out of good voltage too. We want to get it at like 8. Okay. Alright. Say my prayers right now, boys. This is the worst part. Not even kidding, this is the worst part. I don't know why this is starting to feel so sore now, but it wasn't before. Okay, I just actually learned something that I gotta fix real quick. I think I messed up one of the lines. gotta bring this back up for reference. This goes that way. So this, technically, this goes, looks like that. And then this. I'm realizing, guys, I don't know if I can shade the whole tattoo. I might have to do spot shading with the liner to make it look like correct. I'll just go off the reference that I have. We shall go off the reference that I have. It's hard doing hand tattoos when you're literally using your hand for one of the things, but do you guys think I should shade it heavily, or should I leave it like partially unshaded? That's what I'm trying to decide. This is taking a long time. Longer than I thought. Okay, this is what we got so far. This dish. That. This comes out there. I want really freaking bold, thick ass lines. So. Where did Jake disappear to now? Is he still on? Are you still? If I shade this all in, would it still... It still should look right, right? I'm trying to mentally picture... I'm trying at the bare minimum give it some like depth or something, because right now it doesn't look like it has any depth at all. So in the picture, wherever there's like darker spots, I'm trying to give that appearance. One, two, one, two, one, two, crossed, three, the third one, oh, that makes more sense. How's the hair cutting going? This one was a little bit more difficult than I had realized, because I didn't plan for the shading. I always rely on my line work to be able to be shaded in, but this has a lot of just spots that can't be shaded in. so this second one goes up and across. There, 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 comes down here, meets in here. But there's still this line right here. This. Goes down, across, goes down there. This one. So I can choose one to shade, or I could do like. I'm trying to see. Maybe I could just do all of them very lightly shaded. I just can't. Let's see what that looks like. I just have to have some separation to show the separation, if that makes sense. This is my favorite type of new shading, if I can get it right. I'll show you guys. Like a whip shading type of thing. I think it's the only thing that's going to give this tattoo some depth, because right now it looks just very plain and kind of boring or whatever. Show me the light where the light closes. Into a warrior, a warrior. What up? Alright, right now what I'm doing is takes a little bit of time because it like gives the tattoo depth when it feels like there's like not enough to it, I guess. Like when it just feels very plain, but you kind of give it the like discolored look. You know? So we're getting somewhere, we're getting somewhere. All you do is gently take the needle over the skin, but very, very like smoothly, and it adds this like gray effect. You have to be careful doing it too much, or it'll just make the tattoo look black, and that's not our goal. I really don't want it to be like completely black because then you can't tell where this ends or begins the tattoo. But I also think it'll help it not look as bland. Oh no. I didn't I just feel like it looks really bland right now. Yeah, we've been working on it for a little bit now. Been working on it for a little bit now. Let's see how it looks if I throw some A&D on it. Get a couple good wipes in. I'm a very harsh critic of myself, but how do we think that's starting to look, guys? We've free-handed a lot at this point because the stencil got smeared early on, which sucks when you're doing a tattoo because then it gets really scary because then I'm sitting here looking at the original artwork upside down trying to figure out where it begins and where it ends. So we have this as the piece as what I'm going off of, and we're kind of just freehanding everything. But what do we think? I think it's starting to like pop a little bit. What's up? And he turned me into. Alright, we gotta get hype one time. I will take the copyright strike again. We don't have enough hype in the chat. Best freaking song. What in the actual tart is that? Mods? Mods? Are you awake, mods? Hello? You're good. We're almost done, guys. I'm just like sharpening certain parts that I really want to like be highlighted. And I'm doing this whip shading on just certain parts of the vines to kind of bring them out more. It's like by far my favorite type of shading to do. I don't know what that comment means. I'm super sorry. How long have I been doing this tattoo for? This is like one of the longest tattoos that I've done on stream, I think. Is this dude like bored? You went from talking about jerking your small wiener to talking about something. I have no idea what you're talking about, but we're just gonna put you in timeout again because that's what you do with bad little kids. The bad little kids get timed out until they think before they talk. That's funny that like live streams and stuff decided to call it that because it's literally like the majority of people online are trolls or little kids, so they're like, we're gonna call it timeout so that you feel like you're even more of like a loser. We have to you have to get timed out and like put in a corner to think about your actions. Is that funny? And that like 9 times out of 10, then like people are like, oh yeah, I probably shouldn't be a clown head, clown ass clown. I think it turned out pretty sick. I don't think I want to go any darker with it because I don't want to shade it and make it look black. I want it to like punch and you to be able to tell like the difference between where the intertwining is going, if that makes sense. So it intertwines. It's literally based on the thorn crown of Jesus. We did half of it. Um, Obviously, because there just wasn't room on my hand, but I've always wanted to kind of do that. And I don't know. I think it turned out pretty freaking cool for like. I would say I free-handed like 45% of it, literally just by like reference, because when I was like doing it mid tattoo, it was like getting messed up with the stencil like over and over and over again. So we had to do the stencil over and over again. But yeah. Who are these random girls adding me on Snapchat, dude? I'm not gonna lie, that'd be tough. That'd be tough. That'd be tough. That'd be tough, dude. It came out like, I don't know, it just flows perfectly with my hand, and the fact that like I wanted to do something with my hand that would flow with this, but like take up more room on my hand, but not like make it so that I couldn't put more stuff on later on. Like I think that we put the like best possible scenario on my hand so that we still have something over here if I ever want to add on, but it's starting to look like I'm like getting more tatted because now my hand is almost completely filled. So that's fire, dude. I'm actually super happy with it. So yeah, W stream, boys. W stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we got some new subs for all the annoying ass people that just tried to troll for my attention this whole time when I literally have just been like focused on one thing, and that's like been the whole idea of this stream. Um, find somebody that loves you. All right. With that being said, guys, W freaking stream. I'm actually so like I'm so in love with it. I'm so in love with it. It just like it couldn't flow any better with my hand if I wanted to. Perfect placement. Um, it doesn't change that much with the fist. It's not on the fist enough to like I was trying to find a tattoo for the longest time that wouldn't like go onto this knuckle line because then when you move it, it messes up. I don't know. That went perfect. I'm super stoked, super excited, boys. Hopefully you had a fun time. W what 2.5 hour stream. We had peak viewership again at like 8 views at one point. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting. Love y'all so much. I'm gonna have to go to bed here. It's literally 2 o'clock in the morning. But I do this stuff for you guys. I do this like stuff for your entertainment, and I don't really like. I can't do it as often now because you like get sick from doing tattoos all the time. I was like literally, I was getting the flu. What's up? Thank you. I was getting sick from the flu for doing too many tattoos at a time. Your body has to like heal when you get an open wound because this is like technically needles going into your skin. I did, if you guys are new here, I did the paw print, which is an exact replica of an exact print of my dachshund. I got her exact print, then drew the print from reference of like an ink pad. This is her exact paw, like her exact shape, exact size, everything. We tattooed this, 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 this. We did this. Holy crap, that's starting to peel now. I didn't realize how bad the sun hit it today. That. We did some more blackout. Dude, we're making good progress, but we're doing a lot all at once, so I have to give my body some rest. So we'll probably only have one more stream this month, maybe of a tattoo segment, but we'll try to do it like 2 times a month or whatever. I am self-taught, so I started when I was 18, and I kind of learned the basics from drawing and then learning how to tattoo with a machine properly, the angles, and then I relearned after. So So technically, no, I'm not like actually a licensed tattoo artist, but I do stuff on myself to practice. I'm gonna work on a stencil for my sister because she wants to do one. If you guys are like interested, I will probably record that if you guys want me to upload that, or I can react to it on stream of me if she lets me do hers. But we're gonna at least stencil it, and I'm gonna let you guys know how she thinks of that because she's never had a tattoo before, but she wants one to commemorate the memory of a pet that we lost that we're really close with, a dog that we've had since we were young. So, what's your favorite animal? I have no idea. That's like a crazy question. Wild animal, probably a possum. Possums are cool. Opossum, whatever the possums are that we get in Pennsylvania. But dogs, obviously, like Casey's my best friend. She's a mini long-haired dachshund, so a little wiener dog, and she's my best buddy. I don't even know where she's at right now. I think she's hiding because she likes to be in holes, so she buries herself in the ground. Like, not in the ground, she goes into the sofa, but W Stream. I'm just gonna shout out everybody that's new that was on here that was chill. So shout out Star, shout out Eva, Reed. Shout out Jake for moderating for a bunch of time. Junior's on for a bit and then got off. Shout out Emma. She said dope tattoo. Shout out Love. Dude, we got so many girls. We have so many girls that came out today. Hannah, Anthony, and Rose. Shout out, y'all. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the new viewership and stuff. It's been real cool. How in the heck could you possibly know that? Appreciate you guys. I don't know how it says I only have one viewer, but there's multiple people talking at once. And yeah, does that answer your question? Also, there's the ink and the A&D ointment. This is literally what you use when you tattoo, and it's actually like for babies, but this is what you use, A&D ointment. All right, guys. Peace out. Love y'all. Thanks for coming out. W Stream. God bless. See you in the next one.